Describe yourself in 3 words.
Positive, hardworking. I think mature. What the hell, LeBron James?
You kidding me, right?
Zesty, gay, fruity, all the above.
Jared McCain isn't your average NBA basketball player.
Point guard pink, GOAT gold, net neutral. We got rookie red, because I was a rookie.
But behind the weird TikToks and the painted nails, Jared has been building the blueprint for success for young athletes in the modern age.
I live a great life. I'm blessed. I want to be more than that. I want to be a millionaire, a billionaire.
It's all part of a bigger movement involving professional athletes of all sports. The bottom line is, today, it's not enough to just win on the court. There's so many opportunities for athletes to leverage their personal brand into lucrative business ventures. And with how fleeting professional sports can be, no athlete can afford to let it pass by. And Jared's story shows the pathway for the modern athlete to win both on and off the court. Jared McCain's story began in Sacramento, California. He was the youngest of 2 children and, for the most part, led your average American childhood. Sure, he came from an athletic background and loved playing sports, but no more than video games or just goofing around dancing in his kitchen. But naturally, growing up with an older brother, that competitive edge to win in whatever game they were playing drove him from a young age. And that's really where Jared's story begins, with his older brother Jace. Growing up through high school, Jace, like many young athletes, had dreams of one day playing for a major D1 program and hearing his name called in the NBA draft. But due to some health complications throughout high school, Jace's college recruitment was limited. And after having to sit out large portions of his high school career, Jace was forced to go the D2 route and committed to play basketball at Cal State San Marcos in Southern California. And even with his health setbacks in high school, Jace was determined to do everything he could to make his NBA dream come true. But going into his freshman year of college, he again had to sit out until doctors could find the cause of these complications. And it was around then that he realized that his playing days might be coming to an end sooner than he thought.
And I'm kind of contemplating my own career and thinking I probably won't get as far as I wanted to go all the way to the NBA. And that's when I kind of started thinking about, I need to start investing in my little brother who has potential.
While he was wrestling with this idea of not reaching his ultimate goal, he saw the goals that Jared had put in his room. So he decided then that if he wasn't going to make it all the way to the NBA, he was going to make sure his brother did. And while all of this was coming together, the world shut down.
The deadly coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. Here's what we know.
Some California public schools will be closed because of COVID-19. He's urging school districts across the state to be ready.
But the lockdown became sort of the perfect storm for Jared and his brother to organize their plan for him to make the NBA. And it was around then when Jared stumbled across the YouTube channel of Matt D'Avella.
Solution can
Here
be
we've got my monthly habitat, my monthly mood check, which I'll be able to fill out.
No matter
what,
you find yourself
where
you lost in something as simple
bring yourself.
as a checklist.
He started binging videos of goal setting, journaling, morning routines, and manifestation. Jared was hooked and determined to do everything in his power, not just to make his dream come true, but his brother's as well.
What's your biggest motivator?
Probably my brother. It's like our dream to make it to the NBA. It was his dream, and obviously he wasn't able to do it, but probably since my junior, senior year of high school, I've been big into visualization. So hugging my brother on draft night is I go to bed and I kind of think about that every single time. And yeah, so that's definitely gonna be a crazy moment. Yeah, I've been writing for 2 years, probably a year and a half, journal stuff or make goals. When I'm able to check all this stuff off, that's my biggest goal for sure, is check everything off this list.
But it wasn't just journaling and workouts getting him through the pandemic. He was still just a kid, and like most kids during that time, he found an app that was blowing up called TikTok.
The video clips on the popular app TikTok turning regular folks into social media stars.
One of the hottest apps for videos of dance challenges with friends, comedy, and big thoughts on basically anything.
TikTok is the center of the internet for young people.
Jared saw the dance videos going viral and thought, I could do that too. I mean, he always liked dancing and singing and just being a goofy kid in his kitchen. Growing up, he got the nickname Corbin Blue from his teammates and eventually decided to make some videos of his own. It started with videos getting hundreds of views, but then quickly grew from there. His relentlessly positive demeanor and million-dollar smile that he got from his mom was a formula for instant virality on the platform. His view count and following grew exponentially, but it wouldn't be until later that Jared would truly realize the power behind the platform he was building. Because while his account was growing on TikTok, it was mostly fans who had no idea he even played basketball. In his mind, the two worlds were separate. And behind the scenes, his focus was always singular, getting to the NBA. Every goal, manifestation, and routine was always centered around improving his game to move up the recruiting rankings and secure an offer from one of his dream schools. TikTok was always there as a creative outlet, but it was something he did for fun, and it just so happened to be blowing up. It wasn't until Peach Jam in his junior year that the two worlds really started to come together. One of his major goals that he had set for himself was winning Peach Jam with Russell Westbrook's team Why Not. And Peach Jam is basically the pinnacle of the summer basketball circuit, and it's where the top college teams in the country go to scout blue chip talent. It's also where the majority of top recruits later go on to be drafted into the NBA. Guys like Trae Young, Colin Sexton, Jason Tatum, and really the list could go on. Showing out at Peach Jam would do wonders for recruiting and beyond.
I made a promise to myself that I'm gonna blow up at Peach Jam. Like, I want to be top 20 in the country. I wanted to be the best player on the court at all times. I knew that was a long shot. I just kept manifesting it. I kept doing my meditation. I kept dreaming about it. I kept praying about it. As we kept playing, I kept making TikToks before the games. I guess that kind of helped my buzz, helped the clout. And we just kept playing. We started to get more people at our games. It came all together that one day.
With all eyes on him, Jared capitalized off the opportunity, averaging 25-5 throughout the tournament, scoring 23 points in the championship game, and being named Peach Jam MVP. After that tournament, of course, the Division I offers from major schools started pouring in, along with more TikTok followers, and his profile grew. It became clear that this online platform was helping him in ways he hadn't anticipated.
He's been offered by Kansas, Louisville, I think Texas Tech is in there with you, USC, LMU, San Diego State. Are those right, Jared? Yep, that's right.
I feel like sometimes people think that I just do TikTok, that I don't even work hard, or I'm not focused on basketball. That's really not the case. There's so many hours in the day that I can do to do the TikTok or do my basketball. So I find a way to separate it, and I know when to focus for sure.
From that point, Jared's future blossomed, winning state championships, becoming a top 10 recruit in the country, being selected to the McDonald's All-American team, and securing some of the most coveted Division I offers in the country, all while amassing millions of followers online. And that's what really sets Jared's story apart. Because his journey isn't just about basketball, it's part of a bigger movement of athletes embracing the power of personal branding. Albeit Jared has his own unique way of going about it, and whatever your opinion is of Jared's dancing, fashion sense, or painted nails, one thing you have to respect is his authenticity.
To be you, like be yourself, like that's always what I've tried to be, and just work hard. Like I live by just working hard and doing what you love. As long as you work at it, I think you can succeed in anything you do. Like my parents have instilled in me to just be myself since I was a kid. And whether they supported the painting nails or the TikToks or anything like that, they're always gonna just love me no matter what. And I think having that confidence along with them has build me to the person I am today.
Which is something I believe is a major reason for his growth online, and why brands are lining up to partner with him, and why his earning potential goes far beyond his play on the court. In a world inundated with carefully curated, formulaic online content, Jared shines through by just being himself. Some say he may be too happy or fake, but the more you watch his content, the more you realize he's not trying to be anything else but real.
I have a positive potato and then a good luck crystal.
What was the first one you said?
A positive potato. Yeah, it kind of just gave me good luck. Got it like right around Florida State, a little bit before that.
Then you dropped 35.
Exactly,
right?
So it was a part of it.
Painted my nails since high school, so I understand. I try to just work as hard as I can and prove everyone I belong here.
And the confidence to be himself has allowed him to grow this highly lucrative brand on and off of the court. Of course, it doesn't hurt that the nail painting, TikTok dance, advancing NBA player was also on a trajectory to be named Rookie of the Year before going down with an injury mid-season. But that's why it's so important for these athletes to grow something outside of the sport. For the majority of professional athletes, the career is extremely short-lived, only about 4 years on average in the NBA. And a huge percentage of players that spend any time in the NBA don't make that generational wealth type contract. Growing your brand on your own through the internet gives modern athletes so much freedom to collaborate with brands that they actually like, have more creative say in what they choose to pursue, and even sometimes greater ownership stake in the businesses that they partner with. Players like Lonzo and LaMelo Ball, Shedeur Sanders, AJ DeBonsa, and now Jared McCain all demonstrate the power that these athletes have and the untapped potential going forward. And while the TikTok stuff does make him an easy target if things go wrong in the game, let's be honest, him painting his nails is far from the craziest thing we've seen in the NBA. And at the end of the day, if you win, no one really cares, even in Philly. So I think Jared McCain represents the modern athlete, one who's not just an incredible talent on the court, but also an influencer, an entrepreneur, and a role model off of it. And his story should act as a roadmap to success for young kids in the modern age of sports. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.